All right. Let's get over to this launch coverage, shall we? You don't want to be an L7 weenie. Alright, let's switch over the title here, and we will get to SpaceX Starlink 30 launch coverage. Survive Icarus, thank you for hanging out. Hyper, thank you for hanging out. I know you guys are, if you guys want to chill with me for the launch coverage, I'd appreciate it. But if not, yeah, you guys, you know, it's the middle of the day over there. Well, this isn't very coggers. Nomad, you're staying? Boom, man. Awesome. Awesome. Cold and dark? Okay. You're ready for a launch? I don't know, Yard, maybe. I'll see if I can get back to that loop in a second. But anyway. Can we get Gary's face inside of a cog? I don't know. Alright, so they should be going live with the casts very soon here. We'll see what we got. So we got a Falcon 9 launch tonight, a Starlink one, first one in a little while. This is a Starlink launch that's launching out of Vandenberg Air Force Base. It's launching out of Slick 4 East on a Falcon 9, obviously, and it's couple of weird, well, not weird, couple of different things here. The satellite, the Starlink satellites that it's carrying are like the 1.5 satellites. They're the laser communication satellites, which is pretty cool. Do you think there'll be an experience gain balance for various activities in Icarus? Yeah, maybe. Have y'all heard about Route 154? Yeah. Hey, hopefully the next Vandenberg launch I'll be at. Hopefully. Yeah, we got satellites with freaking laser beams attached to their head. Also, the second booster to hit 10 flights. That's right. Will people in San Diego be able to see this launch? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. You'll be able to see it in LA, that's for sure. Totes coggers. Here, let me see that flight trajectory, Smirks. This is on flightclub.io. Let's see what we got. Coggers. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you'll be able to see it. Sure. Yep. Anywhere down the LA basin, all the way down to Coronado Bay, yeah, you should be able to see that. You're out at Catalina. It's a freaking Catalina wine mixer. No RTLS. It's a drone ship landing on Of Course I Still Love You. I wonder if they'll mention who a customer for the new Starlink sats. I wonder if they'll mention who's a customer for the Starlink sats. I mean, yeah, maybe. Man, Flight Club IO is sick, dude. You think you'll see it in San Fran? You'll see something. Low on the horizon, but you'll see something. Yeah, you should be able to see something. Yeah, this is flightclub.io. And if you look, guys, it's taking a dog leg to the right. You see that? The reason why it's doing that is because of because polar orbits. You have to negate the velocity of the planet spinning. So when Falcon 9 goes to launch, it's spinning. It has an imparted velocity of about 500 meters a second that way. So yeah, it's going that way because Earth is spinning, right? So if you look at the trajectory straight due north-south, or that, you know, that happens too. Where are we? That's Mexico. Football is life. See, it takes a dog leg to the right to negate that velocity over time. That's at my house in Phoenix, waiting for the launch. Okay. Will you be able to see it in Phoenix? Football is life. Right around here. Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah, maybe. What's the T-minus? We're at 25 minutes. T-minus 25 minutes and counting. 1049.10 for the serial number. Cool. Can I see it from Kentucky, Kappa? No, Kappa. No, Inspiration 4 is on Wednesday, dudes. It's Wednesday, my dudes. It's not. Stop it. Stop that. Refresh the page. You mean I won't see it in New York? No, there's a United States in the way. Yep, that's what it's gonna look like. Darn Manifest Destiny. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Yes. Yes, thank you. A drone ship is a long way out. It's a long way down. This is a ballistic trajectory landing. See that? That Falcon 9 is not going to do a boost back burn at all. It'll just kind of keep flying on its ballistic arc, and then it'll land out at the drone ship. This is indicative of a high Delta V mission, and we know that Starlink satellites are very heavy. That's a very heavy payload for Falcon 9. It's a heavy payload for Falcon 9 to be even for reuse. They're scraping the bottom of the barrel with this trajectory here. Just watch the new Netflix shows for Inspiration 4. Ravens versus Raiders going into overtime. Cool. Yeah, Zelix. Yeah, Jared Isaacman is a very cool dude. Really, really cool dude. Raiders just kicked a 55-yard field goal to tie it. Hey, Atran, you're here at Vandenberg. Enjoy the launch. Cool. Hey, Atran, I have a question. Are you going to be out there for Landsat 9? 10th flight of a booster tonight. Yep. You think they will eventually build a better Falcon 9? Yeah, they're building one in Texas right now, Pop. It's called Starship. Falcon 9's partially reusable. Starship is fully reusable. They're taking all the lessons that they learned from Falcon 9s and making that. Yeah, I am. Are you? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Depends. Route 154, engage. Yeah, A-Train, I might be out there for it, dude. Seriously. If you're going to be out there, I'll shoot you a text. So, A-Train, I bought another truck. Bought another pickup truck. It's in Compton. It's in California. I got to go get it. So, depending on how fast I can fix it, I might be out there. I might be up at Vandenberg for Landsat. And if I am, want to hang out? Just straight out of Compton. Yeah, it should be pretty fun. All right, we're waiting on SpaceX here. It will be the second to last Atlas V from Vandenberg, so you have to go see it. Oh. Depends on how fast I can fix that damn truck.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, weather guy, what's up, man? Yeah, A-Train, I'll shoot you a text, dude, and we'll see what we can see. I hate to be that guy, but the Route 154 logo is in the shape of a national route shield, but the colors are of an interstate highway shield. Okay? So? Maybe I did it because I didn't want to copy them. Getting that bed from San Diego is going to take all day. Yeah. Yeah. It definitely will. It will take a second. Gonna try to get video for you from Phoenix. Okay. Cool. After you get the truck fixed and back to the East Coast, convoy to the Cape. Would possibly be worth the effort to see if someone to drive. We're gonna go to get it too. Don't worry. We don't need to keep changing the plans, man. I'm ready to get on your roof. Sweet. I'll be right behind you in the Prius. Ew. The entire time you're streaming driving, I'm going to play Convoy on loop. Okay? We just stopping? What? What's up, Jackery? How are you? Yeah, chill. Exactly. That's the thing, man. I don't want to plan that trip. I don't want to plan Route 154 down to a T because we're gonna do that and we're gonna get there, and everything will promptly go to crap. Yeah, that's what usually happens. Yep. Mission control audio is on. I have it on, but they're not saying much. Every plan, no. What is that? What is that? No plan survives contact with the enemy.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, Jim. 75 months. Three quarters of a century? Holy carp. Wait, what? 75 months. I was going to say, what? Jim, you made my... I think I smell burnt toast. Of course. Yeah, see, now's the time to say that I have a very awesome Haynes manual in case something does go wrong. I found the Haynes manual for it today. It was at the AutoZone down the street. So, if I need to rebuild, we can rebuild. Nice book, Sawyer. Why, do you know from experience? Get in the zone. AutoZone. What, no Hilton? This is a Haynes manual. The Haynes manual's good enough. I like how the title is chromed. It's actually yellow. And it's chroming it out, which is strange. Hydrazine smells like almonds. Number 1, disconnect the battery cable. Yep. I like these manuals. They actually come with a lot of cool stuff. SpaceX is live. Here, look. These books are cool, man. They come with conversions. It converts anything to everything. 25.4 millimeters is 1 inch. 1 foot is 0.305 meters. Very cool. All right, SpaceX is live, dudes. Let's get ready for this cast. Coggers! Coggers! What the frick did we add that emote, man? Does it convert kilo feet to bananas? Nah, I don't think so. First thing I buy for any car I own. Second is normally belts. Yeah, Airnor, I'm doing all that. Serpentine belt, plugs, ignition wires, oil, coolant. I'm gonna once over that whole truck, dude. First West Coast launch in a long time, huh? When was the last Falcon 9 that launched out of Vandenberg? Michael Freilich. The Sentinel-6 mission. That was like 9 months ago. That was 9 months ago. How much did Hoonigan do to it themselves? They took the bed off, and that's about it. And painted it.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Kyron, 10-month not 10-month resub. That's 10 subs, even better. 10-month resubs are good, but gifting 10 subs is really good. Ivo, 15-month resub. Ram Coggers. Oh, that's Hossers. Yeah, that's okay. Baby SpaceX is bored. Weird. I only see the word Coggers. You gotta refresh or get better Twitch TV. Put plywood wheels on it. Oh, I'll put plywood wheels on it when it gets back here. Now, the other things I was thinking about, guys, is I need spare tires. I have to get a set of spare tires. I mean, I'll carry a 4 set in the pickup bed because the number one thing that'll get you on a road trip is a flat tire. So I got to go find another set. Welded diff and vertical exhaust. Forlorn, I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of the vertical exhaust. We'll get pulled over. I'll just take the vertical exhaust and make it go out the sides. Make it horizontal exhaust instead. Where's my parameter jams? What size tires are on it? What size do you want to go to? You just need road tires, Kaiser. It's an 8-lug rim, though. I don't know. I'd have to go and look. It's got a new set of tires on it. The tires are new. They're only 3 years old. And the truck wasn't driven at all, right? But, yeah. 1,200 miles with a 2,600, Sawyer. I'm gonna look to see if we can swap that if I have time, because that's the other thing I'm worried about. I'm not worried about the engine or the drivetrain, to be honest with you, or the engine and the transmission. I'm worried about the diff.
Discovery, go at
Casper, 64-month resub. I actually want to call it the F-150. Hype train! Super freak! Super freak! 8-month resub. What motor does it have? 351 Windsor. And it's got a ZF547. It's got a 5-speed, man. It's a manual. Diff oil is delicious. Yeah. It's a 5-speed. That's why I bought it, dude. 5-speeds in 96. They didn't make many of those. Lurkin Jackery, thank you. Train man.
10, 9, 8.
Side booster ignition.
All right. Enough about the truck. Let's go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, right, Casper? That's right. Yes, Bandit. Yes.
Good evening.
Save the
It's
manuals.
Monday, September 13th, and on your screen
You
is
may.
a live view of Falcon 9 as it awaits its
Oh,
8:55
it
p.m.
is
Pacific
froggy.
time launch from Space Launch Complex 4E at Vandenberg Space Force Base. My name is Yomei Zhou, and I'm a propulsion engineer here at SpaceX, joining you from our headquarters in Hawthorne, California, a little under 200 miles south of our launch pad today. We're excited to be covering our first West Coast Starlink mission and our first launch from Vandenberg this year. The last mission that launched from Space Launch Complex 4E was the Sentinel 6A mission in 2020, and this will be our 16th launch of Starlink satellites this year and our 32nd to date. As many of you already know, Starlink is a satellite internet constellation designed and manufactured by SpaceX to provide high-speed, low-latency internet to people living in remote and rural locations around the globe. Our beta service is now available in a growing number of places across the globe, including the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Germany, New Zealand, Isle of Man, Jersey, Australia, Austria, France, Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, Ireland, Switzerland, Portugal, Chile, and Poland. To date, over 500,000 people have placed...
And us, with nukes. We got about 2,600 more than anybody else, no matter. Hawkeye!
With every launch, we get closer to connecting more people around the world. We are now at T-minus 12 minutes and 45 seconds, and all systems are still go for an on-time liftoff at 8:55 p.m. Pacific time. And with that, we'll take a closer look at the rocket that's just peeking through the clouds there on your screen.
Falcon 9's flown 9 times before that one.
Falcon 9 has been loading propellants since T-minus 35 minutes, and that's our 2-stage liquid-fueled rocket on your screen right now. The Falcon 9 vehicle stands 229 feet tall, or slightly taller than a 21-story building, and this will be the second time that a booster flies for its 10th mission.
What's up, man? Everything's good.
The bottom 2/3 of the vehicle that you can barely see there is the first stage, and you may be able to just make out the soot markings left over from its previous 9 flights.
9 flights,
The first stage is what accelerates the vehicle through the Earth's atmosphere into space with the help of 9 Merlin engines at the base of the rocket. We will be attempting to recover the first stage today on our drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You, as you can see on your screen there, and this will be the first time that the Of Course I Still Love You drone ship supports a West Coast mission. On the top of the first stage is the black carbon fiber inner stage, and on top of that is the Falcon 9 second stage.
What's up with the clouds?
Has a single Merlin.
It's foggy around Vandenberg. Lompoc always has some overcast fog like that, dude. Yeah, it's always that's normal for Vandenberg.
You'll also notice the large nose cone at the very top of the rocket, and this is the fairing. That's where the stack of Starlink satellites is currently safely enclosed. The fairing protects the satellites from aerothermal heating, aerodynamic loads, and contamination during ascent.
Some missions need to go to a specific orbit in a specific location, and that is dependent on the time of day to get into that specific orbit. So that's why they're launching now. Summer on the California coast is fog season. That's right. When Jim, when the fog actually moves out, it's beautiful. But I mean, this is good too. Hey, Syrian, what's up, man? You gonna get in the car? All right, Doom.
And the 43rd and 44th refurbished fairing half flown. And we'll be attempting to recover the fairing halves again today using our recovery vessel NRC Quest, which previously supported a Dragon recovery mission. The latest weather forecast shows 100% favorable for liftoff. Winds are light, so the evening marine layer that you can see there may linger and affect visibility. But with that, the vehicle, satellites, weather, and range are all looking good for an on-time liftoff just a few minutes from now. If for some reason we do not launch today, we do have a backup opportunity on Tuesday, September 14th at 8:56 p.m. Pacific time, or September 15th at 3:56 UTC.
What's up, Azanku? How are you? Yeah, it should be fine, spaceflight. Second 10 launch stage. That's right, Zelix. Yeah, that first stage has flown 9
With every
times.
Starlink launch, network capacity will increase, allowing Starlink to serve more people
Jesse!
in more areas around
What
the
up?
globe. Starlink is already delivering high-speed broadband internet to remote areas that previously had limited or no internet access. Recently, the Cherokee
easy.
Nation in Oklahoma began a pilot program installing Starlink in rural locations across the reservation. Without reliable internet, residents had limited access to healthcare, telemedicine, and education opportunities. But through this pilot program, Starlink has the opportunity to help connect the Cherokee Nation with the kind of resources that can make a huge difference. Starlink is also being piloted in Sotomo and Calete Sierra, Chile, two remote towns impacted by the digital divide. Sotomo, the first pilot site, is in a forested area in southern Chile, and only 20 families live in the town. The second pilot site is Calete Sierra on the coast, about 1,200 miles north of Sotomo. Using tablets provided by the Education Ministry, the remote school in Sotomo, which currently has about 7 students, can now access online learning material, visit virtual museums, and make video calls. Starlink was designed for remote communities just like Sotomo and Calete Sierra, where high-speed connectivity can have a transformational impact. And the Starlink team is eager to support these pilot programs, starting with local schools. And today's launch of Starlink satellites will bring us another step closer in delivering high-speed broadband internet to those who need it most. The Starlink satellites launching today represent a huge leap forward as the team continues to iterate and improve Starlink technology. Most satellites don't speak to each other directly. Instead, they use radio frequency communications with a ground station to relay communications between satellites. The Starlink satellites launching today will be testing fully operational optical inter-satellite links, otherwise known as space lasers, to provide direct communications between the satellites without a ground station acting as an intermediary. Fewer pings to ground stations means Starlink will be able to both expand and improve service, especially in very remote areas. All future Starlink satellites will feature optical space lasers. As we mentioned at the top of the webcast, today's mission is launching from Space Launch Complex 4E at Vandenberg Space Force Base, which is ideally suited for payloads going to a polar orbit. By launching to a polar orbit, these satellites will be able to see almost all the way to the poles, providing near global coverage. This means Starlink will be able to expand service in Alaska, Scandinavia, and other polar regions. And on top of all that, the team continues to iterate and improve production of Starlink hardware. So we're currently developing a next-generation Starlink user terminal that can be manufactured much faster and more efficiently than previous versions. All of these ongoing advancements translate to better internet access for more people in more places than ever before.
You guys want to sponsor somebody? Put a Starlink on their truck and drive it across the country?
Stage 1 fuel loading has just completed. And in just a few minutes, Falcon 9 will lift off, carrying our upgraded Starlink satellites and their new optical space lasers to a polar orbit. Now,
what about you? Not a thing, sir. What about you guys? We ain't found nothing.
Ways really, really fast. So at liftoff, gravity is pulling straight down on the rocket. As we extend, we actually tilt the engines, also known as gimbaling, and this turns the rocket horizontally. We're still going up, but now we're also headed horizontally away from the launch pad. This is what we call a gravity turn. The rocket typically needs to go 17,500 miles per hour horizontally in order to avoid being pulled back down to Earth and actually get into orbit. To help demonstrate this concept, imagine firing a cannon from a really high mountain. The cannonball will arc and then gravity will pull it down to Earth. As you increase the power, the cannonball will arc and land further and further away. Eventually, if you could continue to increase the power, the cannonball will be going so fast that it ends up in free fall around the Earth. Gravity is still pulling down on the cannonball, but it's going so fast that it never hits the ground. This arc, which constantly misses the Earth, is called an orbit. So when we lift off today, keep an eye on the orientation of Falcon 9. You'll see it go straight up until about T+10 seconds, at which point it will begin to shift in orientation so that Falcon 9 can also go sideways really fast.
Popsicle, you could say that orbiting is pretty coggers.
today's launch.
Discovery, go at throttle.
Time in 62
We
months.
are currently a little
No!
over T-minus 4 minutes from liftoff.
You could, but
and
don't.
Falcon 9 is now moving
Please
into
stop.
the final stages of the countdown. We are currently waiting for the transporter erector, or TE, to retract, and that's that truss structure that you can probably barely see right now to the right of the vehicle. First, the TE clamps will open, and then the transporter erector will begin to retract away from the rocket slightly. And at T0, hydraulics pull the TE farther away from Falcon 9 as it lifts off.
Hey, Frank, what's going on?
Now, the transporter erector provides liquids, gases, electrical
Maybe,
connections to
Goon.
the second
Low on
stage,
the
as well as
horizon. Due
air
south.
conditioning to the payload fairing.
All right, so this strong back, okay, it's retracting. This will retract to 79 degrees. This is not a throwback strong back like 40.
Stage 1 locks loads complete.
Like 40 and 39.
Stage 1 LOX loading is complete here at T-minus
I
3
can
minutes.
equalize it.
And the second stage
Headed
is
due
also
south, Casper. Yeah, you should be able
nearing
to see it,
fully
dude.
loaded with 1 million pounds of kerosene fuel
Hopefully the
and
sun
liquid
backlights its
oxygen.
trajectory. You should be able to see
Super
the plume.
chilled liquid
because the
oxygen
sun,
is our propellant
It's
oxidizer,
gonna go
and
high
that
enough
is
to
what
where the
is
sun can see
creating
it.
those white clouds that
Yeah,
you see
go look
around
outside.
Falcon 9,
You'll see it.
along kind of through the mist, and that's because the warm,
Kelly
humid
knows to stop
ambient air is
hotboxing
causing
the
that
launch
liquid
site. Joe
oxygen
Rogan
to
must
turn
be there,
into
huh?
gas.
You know they're friends,
Now,
right?
the first stage just finished prop loading
50
at
on this
T-minus
one,
3
PS5.
minutes, and the second stage
It's
will
gonna
be
jellyfish,
finishing up
yep.
at T-minus 2 minutes. At T-minus 60 seconds,
Yeah,
Falcon
that was
9
all
will
good.
be in startup, and this means that the rocket's autonomous internal flight computers will have taken over the launch countdown. And just inside of T-minus 2 seconds, we will light the Merlin 1D engines, and we're set to lift off. The Starlink payload continues to be healthy, and the Falcon 9 team is tracking no issues on the rocket.
Yeah,
Weather
switching
is
should
still
be
looking
fun.
favorable, and the range is green for launch.
I watched
We're
the first
just
one
under
myself. It's
T-minus 2
good.
minutes. Let's listen into the terminal countdown.
All right, guys, we're inside of 2. Minute 45 here.
Stage 2 locks loads complete.
We won't be able to see much, but once it gets out of the marine
Stage 2
layer.
LOX loading is
All
complete.
right, there's the gas
You can
closeout.
see that white cloud that's just puffed up on the right of the booster there is venting from the TE LOX line. This is normal and expected. It
didn't the
joins that
fuel
beautiful view
out of the
from
launcher?
Vandenberg
So
with
the
the
rocket
marine
doesn't
layer,
set the launcher
the
on
fog,
fire.
with Falcon 9 there peeking out in the middle. We're just about 10 seconds away from the Falcon 9's flight computers taking over the countdown.
It's gonna be awesome, Gold. Very coggers. 60 seconds.
Flight
Falcon 9.
computers in startup.
Okay, there we go.
The Falcon 9 flight computer is in startup. The Stage 1 and Stage 2 tanks are beginning to pressurize
All right,
for
Stone.
launch.
Yeah, hopefully you'll see it if it's a clear night.
Go for launch.
Go
The launch
wet the
director
throttle
has
up.
just given the final go for
Yep.
launch. All systems are go. Let's listen in to the terminal countdown and watch as Falcon 9 takes our 51 Starlink
right.
satellites into orbit.
Let's get back to it, huh?
30 seconds and counting.
It's been a while. T-minus 20 seconds.
T-minus 15.
10.
T-minus 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Sound suppression system is
2,
on.
1, 0. Liftoff.
Okay, that looked good. I think, from what I saw, it looked right. Hey, there it is. Oh, that's cool. You see it come up from the clouds?
What a beautiful view of Falcon 9 as it successfully lifts off from Pad 4E at Vandenberg Space Force Base, carrying our stack of 51 Starlink
Next step in
satellites
the
to
flight is
orbit.
maximum dynamic pressure.
Now, moments ago, we throttled the engines down in preparation for
Sean.
max Q, or maximum aerodynamic pressure on the engines, and that is coming up in just about 10 seconds here.
Supersonic.
Okay, broke the sound barrier. Oh,
Max Q.
maximum dynamic pressure.
We did just pass through max Q, and in a minute we will have 3 events happening in back-to-back in rapid succession.
that
And that's
visual,
main
though.
engine cutoff, or MECO, stage separation, and second engine startup 1.
That's legit.
Now, first main engine cutoff, or MECO, this is where all 9 M1D engines will shut off to slow the vehicle down in preparation for stage separation, where
MVAC engine chill started.
the first and second stage will separate, with the first stage making its way back down to Earth for landing, and the second stage continuing on its journey to the third event, or second engine startup 1. And this is where the MVAC engine lights up and propels the second stage along with the Starlink satellites to orbit. We're about 30 seconds from main engine cutoff, and you can see that beautiful plume of the rocket. As
Go
it
outside
is
if you're in
soaring
LA.
in
Go
the
outside,
sky.
look west, look up. About 45 degrees. Nice, Rezel. All right, stand by for main engine cutoff.
MECO.
You can see the light from the engine.
Staging is confirmed. Wait for the upper stage engine to ignite. And then... Very good.
The
Very
light from
good.
that first stage
Very
engine
good.
cutoff.
MVAC ignition confirmed.
From main engine cutoff, you saw the successful stage separation,
Look,
and the second
You
stage
can see
engine
the gases
has
from the
started
upper
up.
stage hitting
From
the
those live views on your right
hitting the
there,
first stage
that
there.
is
Separation confirmed.
the Merlin vacuum engine, and here we are waiting for
There it
fairing
goes.
separation.
Perfect.
You can see that great view of the 2 fairing halves separating from the Starlink satellites.
All right, so if you're in LA, you should be able to see this. Oh yeah, the plume will be it'll look like a big jellyfish. Oh yeah, we will, Bone. Yeah, absolutely. They have lasers. They're laser sats, Harp. Yeah, Starlink 1.5s.
Today's flight
They're gonna
marks
barge
the
land in
24th
port, yep.
time SpaceX has reflown the Falcon fairing halves since November of 2019. And again, this was our second flight for one of the fairing halves and a third for the other half.
No, RB, we're a
We'll
little
be
bit
attempting
behind.
to recover the halves again today using
But here, we can fast forwarding live television, huh? Man, we're way behind, huh?
night, and this helps to slow the stage down as it re-enters the upper part of the Earth's atmosphere. The second burn is the landing burn, and this is a single engine burn that
That's
brings
awesome,
the vehicle
Smurf.
speed down
Sweet.
rapidly in order to land on the drone ship.
Yeah, I fast forwarded us. We're caught up, dudes. So
If you're just catching up with us, we had a successful launch
should
of
be able to see
Falcon
this in
9
San
from
Diego. Look
Vandenberg
up.
Space Force
West.
Base, Slick 4E, and you're looking at a live view of
see the
Falcon
rocket due
9's
west.
second stage as it delivers our Starlink payload to orbit.
Both vehicles are following nominal trajectories.
Both stage 1 and
Really
stage 2
smarts.
are on nominal trajectories right now, with stage 1 is cruising back to our drone ship. Of course, I still love you in the Atlantic Ocean, in the Pacific Ocean, sorry.
It's okay, Yumi.
As
I'm
a
as caught
reminder,
up as I'll
today's
ever be,
mission
guys.
marks the 10th flight for this particular booster, the second flight for one fairing half, and the third flight for the other half.
It's just the star.
Reusability
Yeah.
is
All right.
critical
it
to
didn't
what we do at
backlight
SpaceX.
it like I thought it would.
allows
That's
us
okay.
to refly the most expensive parts of the rocket, which in turn drives down the cost of space access.
How are you getting 4K? I went and
Now
I clicked
the
on the 4K
stage one-
button.
Pacific Ocean, sorry.
Now we're way behind, dudes.
As a reminder, today's mission marks the 10th flight for this particular booster, the second flight for one fairing half, and the third flight for the other half. Reusability is...
Okay, no, I'm not doing that. Hang on a second.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Bacon. Hey, 12 already. Oh, my. Man, we're way behind. Geez, switching it to 4K, it really didn't like that. Stand by for the entry relight on the left.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
Supersonic retro propulsion.
What a cool view on your
Three
left
engine light.
of the
Looks
stage
good.
1 entry burn startup
Roger
there.
raid, just in time.
This is a 20-second burn of 3 of the Merlin 1D engines of the first stage.
Okay, there we go. We're caught up. Look at the re-entry effects. That's re-entry heating hitting those titanium grid fins, but
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
since they're made out of titanium,
We did have-
Vehicles continue to follow
everything
nominal
is totally
trajectories.
good.
We did
Getting
have
some
a-
re-entry
Yes,
effects
safe.
there. Oh,
We
that's
did have
cool.
a successful stage 1 entry
Look at
burn.
that. That's
and-
the best.
You can see those super cool live views from
Oh,
the
we're getting.
stage 1 there
Oh,
as it
it's
is
not fragmented.
re-entering
Dude,
the
it's just a
Earth's
little
atmosphere.
fragmented. That's perfect. Come on. Got a little hot there.
We can't quite make it out from
It's
those
plasma.
stage 1 views,
Port-
but there is
yeah.
a lot of soot
Plasma.
on that first stage of
No,
the
it's not
booster.
burning. It's plasma.
And that is because the rocket grade kerosene, or RP1, that is used as
Yeah,
the
it's
fuel
pretty
in
sweet,
Falcon
dude.
9
Not every
is
day you get to
carbon-based.
see that.
And when it burns,
Plasma
it generates that
Stage 1
propagation.
soot.
transonic.
Live stream to your
And
computer.
then as the booster approaches its landing site during descent, it does this long re-entry burn, which we just saw, that slows it down prior to re-entering the atmosphere. And when it re-enters with its engines first, the booster actually flies through its own plume, which deposits the
Terminal
soot
guidance.
on
Indeed,
the
Bandit.
rocket. Now, stage 1 landing burn should be starting here very
Stage 1
shortly.
landing burn.
Okay, let's see if we
Stage
get
2
some footage.
FPS is saved.
Flight termination system.
Stage 1
on
landing
stage
burn
2.
has just
On the second
started.
stage.
That is our drone
Saved.
ship. Of
Oh,
course, I still
oh,
love you in
oh.
the Pacific Ocean.
Oh. Well, we had a shot for a second there. Ooh. I'm hearing cheers. I'm hearing cheers. Oh! All right.
As you can see from that beautiful
Oh,
Stage 1
view
landing confirmed.
of stage 1, having landed on our drone ship
That's
for
so
the
cool.
10th time. This marks
10
our
flights for
90th
that
overall
booster,
successful
10.
recovery of a Falcon 9 first stage and the
Nominal orbit
124th
insertion.
NOI on the second
successful
stage.
launch of a
Perfect.
Falcon 9. We just missed it, but we
Perfect.
did have a successful second engine cutoff 1 and a confirmation of a good orbit. Up next, we will
Watch
have
it
a
outside.
coast
Great
phase
launch.
followed
That
by
was
the
sick,
second
dude.
burn of our second stage
Discovery, go at
engine.
throttle up.
These additional burns allows us to modify
That was
the
awesome.
orbits of our payloads more efficiently
Awesome.
than launching directly into the final orbit. So today,
That's
our second
sick,
stage
Jim.
will coast for about 35 minutes until we reach apogee,
Two-
or the
two
highest
boosters
point
hit
of the
double digits,
orbit,
guys.
where we will conduct that second stage burn.
Yep.
You can follow the progress
Discovery,
of the
go at throttle
So
up.
this one is in a polar orbit, guys. It's in an orbit that's due north-south, or an orbit that goes over the poles. For the nerds, this is called an orbit that's 90 degrees
Discovery, go at
inclined.
throttle up.
Hey, Epic Al, 31 months. It's Slayer Nebula with a 16-monther. Thanks, guys. Wolfpack, 48 in there. Another safe landing to mark 4 years. Have they gone for 11? Nothing's hit 11 yet, Yarg. Was cool to see all the way inland at Redlands. No way, Matt. That's cool, man. Felt like cheating using a 40 power scope. It's not cheating if you can see it. So, this orbit is 90 degrees inclined. So, if you look at the equator and you tried to make an angle where the orbit's going in the equator, you'd get 90 degrees. Hey, look at this. Look at that. Hey, all right. Booster's venting right there. That's normal. Everything is good. It's so they can have broadband at the poles. That's what that whole beginning thing was about, Port. Those places in Chile are way down at the bottom. Like, they're way down at the bottom of Chile. Almost, like, close to Antarctica. It's not, but you know what I mean. Leaning a little? Nah, looks all right, Hillness. 10 landing. Those are rookie numbers. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Is what they'll be saying in no time at all. Yep. Yep. That was nuts. You saw it from the San Fernando Valley. That's awesome, FX. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, this orbit is north to south. It's a polar orbit. This is the first polar Starlink. And you guys got to remember the fairings were reused too. All SpaceX paid for is this payload and the second stage, man. That's crazy. Yeah, it's on the West Coast, Rice. That's probably why it has a little bit of a lean. You know what I'm talking about. West Coast cruising, just up on a wheel like this, you got a little bit of a lean when you drive. You can see it has self-oriented. You see it lean on the barge? Yeah. Well, that was cool. No, this is a 70-degree inclined orbit. Yeah, okay. Oh, from Disney. Very nice. Nice, Bandit. That's cool. Only 51 sats on board. 9 less than Gen 1 loaded. Yeah, that's because it's a polar orbit, dude. Santa Internet. Yep. These are the first Starlinks with lasers. That's right. That was crazy. I could see the launch and landing burn straight out from you. Yeah, man. Guys, there's another West Coast launch that's going to happen next week. You know that, right? On the 23rd, Landsat 9. There's an Atlas. You'll be able to see it. How was Icarus earlier? It was all right. Roger, thank you for the raid, man. You're rated right in the middle of a launch. How was RimWorld, dude? Icarus was fine. Yeah, everything was good. I got guns. Shot some things. Basically turned it into West Virginia simulator. Go out and shoot some deer. You didn't see anything this time? Ah. No RimWorld, we played Minecraft. Cool. Yeah, I should be out on the West Coast for Landsat 9. Should be out there. But anyway, you guys know my buddy Taradra. He's playing Minecraft, dude. Fellow simulation gamer extraordinaire. And has a really cool dog. You should go and follow him because of the dog. Not him, though. The dog, though. Fog was wicked crazy. Saw nothing. He made you sad. Oh. Here, Jesse. Hold on. Oh, wait. We're coming up to deploy. Alright. Hold on. Here. Alright, watch this. Primo's not my dog, Roger, but thank you. Look at it. Yo! Right out of the marine layer. That's cool. And check out some of these ones. Look at this one.
So, stage separation and second engine startup. 1.
Ooh.
Now, first main engine cutoff, or MECO. This is where all 9 M1D engines will shut off to slow the vehicle down in preparation for stage separation, where the
engine chill started.
Anyway, it's Roger. Thanks for the raid, man. I do appreciate it.
Stage will separate with the first stage making its way back down to Earth for landing.
Look, I'm making a
and the
Monza
second
with
stage
my hands.
continuing on
It's the
journey
racetrack.
to the third event, or second engine startup 1, and this is where.
Yeah, Steve, it's nice, dude. Very nice. All right, we're coming up on deploy here, though, so I wanna pop back over to this. It's flightclub.io, Duckman. Like Fight Club, but with an L. I saw nothing, but I felt it. Set off a few car alarms and made the dogs bark. Hell yeah. That's cool. Yeah, Zonku. I thought it would backlight it, and I thought we'd get a jellyfish, but it's too late. Even on the West Coast, it's too late. Maybe an hour earlier would have been okay. Not as cool as the Twilight Forlorn. No. You don't actually like that, do you? Oh. Yes, I'm gaslighting the trash out of you. You deserve it. Forlorn. Forlorn. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't care. I just like giving you crap. I don't! Oh, okay, cool. Oh, nice. There you go, Magellan. Let me see the time lapse. Yo, you can see that for sure. Yeah. Wait a minute. They probably thought it was aliens, right? Like last time. I don't know if it's a rideshare. I don't think it was a rideshare. Right, so you remember the Iridium 4 when it jellyfished, right? The sun backlit the plume and everybody thought it was aliens, and then Elon Musk tweeted a picture of it and he said North Korean space aliens or something, dude. Do you remember that? That was the best. Yeah, Casper, it was amazing. He crap posted the heck out of it and people bought it. It was hilarious. No ground station to confirm. Oh, okay. How many cogs are on this rocket? Well, at least one. It's well, if the satellites have a lot of moving parts, then it's pretty coggers. 49 months from KJ. Thanks, man. Is that the one? North Korean alien UFO. A nuclear alien UFO from North Korea. This was Iridium 4 from your house? Let me see, Rez. Dude. That's amazing. What a shot, dude. Nuts. Yeah, Zonka, that was a cool one. I thought this one would jellyfish too, but it didn't. I can't wait for tonight to see the train. Amen, brother. Allie, how you doing? How you holding up, man? Everything okay? Yeah, there's no ground station out there, Tybot. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. Best I ever saw was the first one that went back and landed. I saw from Edwards. Oh, right on, dude. Yo, you just saw it? Nice. That's awesome. Isn't it cool? It's wild, man. I would say it's out of this world, but I don't want chat to kick me in the face. I'm good. Hopefully coming out next month. Cool. What's that, Bandit? People are already saying it. What is it? It's aliens. Nice, Bandit. You can literally see the cold gas thruster spinning the first stage around after SEP. That's cool. It's cool, man. This stuff never gets old, dude. It's so cool. You can watch rocket launches every day. Oh my goodness. I love how people in Florida, they see that, and Florida man's just like, yep, launch another rocket. In California, like, moo, space aliens!
Welcome back. We have just a quick correction. We actually just have one burn from our West Coast Vandenberg launches. So the Starlink satellites actually deployed at T plus 15 minutes and 33 seconds, but we won't actually be able to confirm deployment until we get to a ground station over Argentina at T plus 26 minutes and 16 seconds. So we'll be back around then with an update. Thanks for sticking with us, and we'll see you back here in just a few minutes.
problem, Yume. What am I doing here? I'm dancing. This is good. I like this. This is good. Is it going over BC? Nah, launch due south, man. When people ask what music do you like, well, it's complicated. Is this a traditional dance? I don't know. What's up, Longshanks? How are you? All right, Jesse. Thanks for popping in. Be good, okay? He's doing the White Boston. You're a streamer from Boston. Really, Genesis? That's awesome. I'm good, Longshank. Everything's good, dude. We're waiting on confirmation on the Saturn deploy from SpaceX here, but they're playing some jamming music, man. I'm gonna drive the big rig. How about the goodie room? Welcome to the goodie room. That's right, Nick. I don't know, Forlorn, maybe. That song was cool. I like that song. Kinda want to listen to that again. The new astronauts, test shot starfish. That's what it's called? That's not a bad idea, weather guy. Don't you hate it when like they play like a really jamming song and then they play a chill song after it? That's really kind of annoying. Dude, Jack got a crazy photo. Nice. Link me. Did you see Elon's new dog? No. No, I haven't. Again? Be gone, demon! Be gone! Let's see. That's awesome. Wow. Dude, who cares? That's an amazing picture. I like it. Yeah, I know. Genesis, right? No wonder that people are calling it aliens. Oh, that's a nice pupper. Oh, wow. So, yeah, that's the rocket exhaust. The rocket exhaust is over here. And then the rocket exhaust is lighting up the contrail. That's why you're getting those varying colors. And Jack has the ISO on the camera cranked to full. But, yeah, what a pretty picture. Pretty cool. You see, so you're getting some flow phenomenon happening here because the rocket looks to be radial out again. If you're looking at the angle of the flames are going this way. And you can just barely see Falcon 9. It looks like Falcon 9's pointing up. So that means as it's ascending, it's burning what's called a little bit radial out. So it's going this way, but the rocket's actually pointed higher. Burning radial out will push apogee higher. The first stage will push the apogee higher, and that's one of the ways that a rocket can do a higher orbit while ascending at the same time. You're flying on a much steeper trajectory this way, because once again, you can see Falcon 9. It's pretty clear. You can see the LOX tank. It's easy to see it. It's right there, right? And then the second stage is up there somewhere, but it's pointing up here. That's about 30 degrees off from the flames. That's why you're getting that little flow phenomenon right there. This little like kind of cut in the top of the flames. Great picture though from Jack Beyer. This is from Jack over at NASA Spaceflight. And that's a new wallpaper.
Welcome back to our broadcast for our Starlink mission. If you're just joining us, a
SpaceX
quick
Cup.
recap of today's mission. We had a successful
SpaceX
liftoff from
Cup.
Vandenberg Space Force Base at 8:55 p.m.
Really,
Pacific
Genesis?
time. We then
Why
had a
didn't you just show
successful
them the
stage
cast?
separation, recovered our first stage
Acquisition of signal, Punta Arenas.
after its 10th flight on our drone ship. Of course, I still love you. And had a successful
confirm.
second stage MVAC startup, and of course,
Right,
we just
Mason?
had confirmation of
Rocket
a
pops,
successful
dude.
Starlink deploy. Again, this deploy happened some minutes ago, but we were waiting for that ground
This cup is
station
too
coverage,
small.
which we just got to confirm that deployment. And now these satellites will begin
What?
to slowly separate from the second stage.
Just want
They
some coffee.
actually have already separated, and over the course of
Ah.
the next few days and weeks, they will distance themselves from each other and use their onboard ion thrusters to make their way to their operational orbit. And with that, that brings today's webcast to a close. Thank you to the Range and Federal Aviation Administration for supporting today's mission. And of course, thank you to all of our viewers and all of our Starlink customers for using our beta service at this time. If you're interested in being a part of our beta program, head over to starlink.com and sign up. Hope you enjoyed the webcast today, as always, and we'll see you soon.
Can we like back up to the I mean, kind of swag, but I'm too busy jamming. Here's the song. Let me see. The new astronaut. Dude, that's amazing. Can't see it. It didn't happen. It must have been aliens, right? People believe what they want now. My brother thinks a rainbow spaceship was making contact. Genesis, and I with all due respect, and I mean this with all due respect, does your brother participate in recreational narcotics? It was an awesome plume, Jack. They didn't know space techno was a genre, right? Yeah, Chief, right? Denver, Colorado. Right. That explains a lot. So, okay, this is the if he ain't gonna make up his mind, you should say a rainbow spaceship making contact. You should be like, no, it's the damn lizard people. The damn lizard people are coming. They're coming and they're trying to make contact with you. That's why you're the only one that saw it. You should say stuff like that. That's what I do to family members that give me crap. Like, they're like, oh yeah, EJ just likes space so much. He's trying to contact aliens. I'm like, no, I'm trying to contact the lizard people. Only 9 days. I'm ready, man. Gotta contact the dang lizards. I don't know, man. Yeah, double down. It's the best. It's because then you know what's really funny? If they don't understand what's going on, they'll try to double down too, and they'll sound even crazier. And then internally, you can laugh at them. Dang lizards down by the river. 9 days until the big trip. That's right. It's the global. Yes. I said lizard people. That's it. All right. I'm done, y'all. I love you all. What do you say, Jack? Cool. Why lie though? It's actually, yeah. I mean, yeah. You should link that post from Elon. You're right, Smirks. You're right. You had your laugh. Nice. That's right. That's fine. It's okay. C22. Did Joe take a picture? Hey, you got a picture. John, what do you think? I hope someday you'll stream a train trip. All right. All right. Okay. Guys, that's going to do it for me. Let's go see who we can raid. I'm back tomorrow at noontime. Tomorrow at noontime, what do we want to... Dude, what do we want to play? Do you want... Guess there's nothing left to do but play Kerbal. Did you see this? Did I see... You went to space. Yes, 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 yes. So, let's see. Let's see, Yarg. You're conducting an extravehicular... Oh, no. I saw it, Yarg, but I only saw it for a second, dude. I didn't realize you went up that high. And you're dead. Alright, cool. Yeah, he died in a hang gliding accident. Hey, I'm flying. Hey, I'm flying. Oh, help me. I'm dead. What an idiot. Anyway, that was very 9-5. Alright. Sleep with your feet facing south? I don't know what that means, but alright. Let's see. Who is out and about streaming? Rocket Guy is. Rocket Guy is. Let's go see what Rocket Guy is doing. It says unconscious.